Hey guys, I just got back from the theater from another double feature, and what a double feature this is. Uh, man, I got a long day coming up tomorrow, so I'm gonna try to make these quick because I want to get to bed. And this is my weekend off. I got like, of course, on my days off, I'm fucking got a bunch of stuff going on, including going to see a shitload of movies, including shit like I saw today. Um, First being Sasquatch Sunset. Man, I don't know. All right, man, where do I start with this? So, you know, I had heard of this is another one of those movies, along with the movie I saw today, in a long list of movies that I never got a ticket for this ever once before. But unlike the movie I saw right after this, I had heard of this. Mainly just the title. I've heard the title of the title, and I was like, "Yeah, whatever." I kept hearing about it, and I'm like, "What the hell is this movie?" I was like, "I'm assuming it's a movie about Bigfoot." I mean, that's a fair guess, I would think. Um, and that's all I kind of knew about it, and I was like, "Yeah, whatever." And then, to my surprise, a couple days ago, I see that this is on the listing of movies playing this weekend. I was like, all right, what the hell is this movie? They're like, oh, it's about a family of Sasquatches wandering through the wilderness. Okay. That's my first response. Like, okay, that sounds, eh. And it's a R-rated, R-rated. Okay. And then I watched the trailer and I went, oh, this is what this is. Oh no. Like, I've never been, like, okay, I've never been so excited about a movie and then dejected by the trailer since I saw fucking Skinamarink. This trailer for Skinamarink. I was like, this is what the like. I watched this trailer and I'm going, that's pretty clever. That's pretty clever. That was cool. Oh, wait a minute. And I start realizing, is this all the movie is going to be? No dialogue and just grunting? Oh, Jesus God, this sounds bad. Sounds like a really bad idea. What the And I'm like, all right, fine. I was like, I gotta tough this out. I said, at least I know ahead of time what I'm getting myself into. I did that with Skinamarink, but I still hated that movie. But I was like, well, this at least I know what I'm getting into. Like, I'm not just blindsided by it. And I'll give you this. I didn't, as far as my opinions on this movie, I didn't hate this movie, but I didn't love this movie. This is one of those movies that I can tell is going to be a fucking cult classic. Probably more people that see it. Certain group of people I'll talk about in a second see this movie and they're gonna fucking love this movie. I have a feeling. Trying to fix this. So, but there are positives I could say about this movie. There absolutely are positives to this movie. It's uh really well done. It is a really well made movie. It's really beautifully shot. It is incredibly beautifully shot. It's made by people that know how to make a movie. It's shot basically like a documentary or nature documentary about Sasquatch, a family of Sasquatches. Like you would see, like when I would see like a few years ago when I would get those Disney nature documentaries, but this would be about fucking Sasquatch. Obviously, this is not a Disney movie. If you see this fucking movie, it's not even. Don't take your kids to see this shit. I'm telling you that right now. Um, it's a hard R. Um, and it it's a movie. Like I said, it's really shot really well, and it's shot like a nature documentary. The score is really good. Um, the makeup effects the Bigfoot family, the Sasquatch family, is fucking incredible. Especially when you got, I swear to God, I'm not making this up. the two big name actors that are involved in this movie are Riley Keough, Elvis's granddaughter, if you don't know, and Jesse Eisenberg. What? Like they are in this movie and they're unfucking recognizable. Like they're in the full fucking suit. I don't know why they had to get these guys, big names in in this movie. Probably just maybe to sell the movie. They could have got anybody under the suit. It's kind of goofy when you think about that. But I give both both actors a lot of all the actors in this movie a lot of fucking credit. They are committed to this fucking role. And I give it their all, man. I give them fucking 100% credit. Like, they're believable as Sasquatches. And, like, you can tell, like, a lot of work was done with this. And, like, I give them a lot of fucking credit, man. Especially Riley Keough, man. That girl, every movie I see of her, I see a lot of her. More than I think I should. I'm like, man, I wonder what the spirit of Elvis is thinking. Every time I see her in a movie. Don't you, I think she's a really great actress. I think she's a great actress. Man, she's not afraid to go there with a lot of her performances, and she does that in this movie too. From being fucked by a Sasquatch to giving birth to having fucking her boobs sucked on. Um, I swear to God, this how it happens. All right. So, anyways, like my problem with this movie is like one. Maybe this is just me. It's just I I just got off work from working 12 hours, 5:30, and this is a movie that's not a good movie to watch when you're kind of tired because it's a one note thing where it's like I said, if you don't know, I'm warning you in advance. It's a whole movie where there's no dialogue whatsoever, none, zero, one word of dialogue is there's none, there's none at all. Not even like they come across like camping, somebody's camping equipment, and I figure, oh, maybe somebody's gonna take a picture of Sasquatch or something. No, you don't get any of that. None. There's zero dialogue in this fucking movie. You just follow this family, and all they do is now that gets pretty fucking old pretty quick, and kind of like grating, and like especially when the movie is just nothing is going on other than pee pee and poo poo jokes. And I saw a lot more fucking dick and balls of Sasquatch than I did in a of the guys from Jackass. I swear to fucking God. Like, there's more dick and balls in this movie. Like, there's a red rocket for fuck's sake. I swear to God. Don't yell at me. Like, there's in hell, the first half of this fucking movie is just the dad trying to fuck Riley Keough running around trying to fuck her, like for majority of he's horny all the goddamn time. I swear to God, that's what happens. Don't fucking yell at me. And that seems like to be a lot of the jokes in this movie. It's either pee pee or poo poo jokes, sex jokes, are like they're shitting and pissing on a road, and then they're flinging they're, they're flinging poo at another animal, and it's like okay, this is a one note joke, and it's like getting old really fucking quickly. But also at the same time, I'll give this movie credit this movie goes into some dark territory. I did not expect. There's like some deaths in this movie that you're like, oh, I didn't see that fuck. Especially the first one, that, like halfway through the movie, I'm like, oh, like you're like, damn, I did not see that coming. Um, and it actually takes you for a loop because this movie takes place over like a whole year of the Sasquatch family and like for all the seasons and like all the shit that they deal with as they're going through the whole year. And yeah. Um I did like that scene where they had the tortoise. The snapping turtle. That was pretty funny. That was a pretty funny scene. There was, I can't lie, there's some funny fucking moments in this movie here and there. And like I said, they actually got, I give them a little bit of props. They got, kind of got me in a couple scenes. Is like, they actually give a shit about these Sasquatches towards the end of it. I was like, you kind of felt for these characters, these fucking animals by the end of the movie. Um, but this is also a movie that feels like it's just gonna be a cult classic that stoners are gonna fucking love. I was thinking to myself, why the hell am I seeing this on right now? And why is this being released in the theaters? And then I realized tomorrow's 420. This is a perfect movie. I think somebody even said in a review for people that are fucking stoners because they would watch this shit and laugh their fucking ass off while being high as hell. This is one of those kinds of movies that would fucking become popular with stoners. I can see that fucking happening. Um, and this is one of those. It's not. It's not exactly my cup of tea, but I can appreciate it. There are things I can appreciate. It is a well made movie, and I can't take that movie take it away from it because I was going like when I was watching this fucking movie. Like I will not lie. When I was watching this movie, I was contemplating life multiple times. When I'm looking at fucking Sasquatch dick throughout like majority of the fucking movie, and that birthing scene, and them shitting and pissing on the road. I'm like, what am I doing with my life? I was like, I just start getting paid to do this shit. Was like, I was the only one in the theater, by the way. Only one in the theater. This is one of those movies I want to see how many. I guarantee this will be an endurance test. I passed. I was sat for the whole movie, so hell yeah. I can see people fucking walking out. It's like, especially people that don't know what they're getting into, they're gonna probably walk the fuck out maybe 20, 10 minutes into this fucking thing. Uh, but like I said, I can't hate this movie like as much as I hate like stuff like Skinamarink. That was a piece of shit. This is an actual movie. So I was really having a hard time figuring out what the fuck am I gonna give it a grade this. And so I'm gonna give it a C. I'll give it a C. I can't give it any. I don't feel like I can't get any lower because of how well made it is. But it's just not exactly my cup of tea either. And yeah, it was not definitely. It was definitely not a forgettable movie. I'll say that. I don't know if I'll ever see anything like this. Hopefully, never will again. But fuck it, I don't know. Yeah, that's as far as Sasquatch Sunset goes. I have one more review to do until then. I'll talk to you guys later.